Hey everybody, I'm DeoGenZ here with a revamped review of Metroid Prime Trilogy. The reason I'm doing a revamped review of this is because I did a review some time ago when I didn't have the proper recording material to capture good quality. So now I'm doing it with the best intentions and the best footage, and hopefully doing it some better justice. The Prime Trilogy came out in August 2009, and it encompasses all of the Prime games from Retro Studios that started out on the GameCube back in 2000 with Metroid Prime 1, all the way going out into the Wii with Corruption. The difference with this bundle from the original games is that the GameCube titles now possess new play controls. But are these new play controls worth rebuying these games? In short, yes. The new play controls are very swift. They make the mechanics of the game so fluid and so magnificent that it's really how the Prime series was meant to be played. No longer do you have to worry about locking on to your opponents just to get different perspectives of your open world. Being known for the adventure title that it is, having the ability to freely look around your world with the Wii Remote simply pointing at your TV is a very simple dynamic that works well, and I'm happy to say that new play controls is a win for these GameCube titles. Also, as I mentioned earlier, included into the mix is Metroid Prime Corruption, which doesn't have any changes to the way you play the game, but it's nice to have it all packaged on one single disc. That's one of the greatest things about this package, is that it's sort of like the orange box for Wii. You have a great developer like Retro, or Valve, and then you take 3 or a good collection of their titles and jam it all on one disc. For the value, it's really spectacular. However, these days, I think that it's a tad harder to find this package for its original price of $50. But before jumping the gun with the price and final review, what if you don't know what Metroid Prime is? Is it a game for you? Would you possibly like it? Essentially, Metroid started out as a 2D platforming adventure game on the NES. And what Retro Studios did on the GameCube in 2000 was take that game and give it a different perspective, a first person, and allow the main character of the game, Samus Aran, to explore her environments and battle enemies in ways that you never could before. Now, there's a lot of waged arguments, especially on wikis of Metroid, what the Prime series could be considered as. Is it an adventure title, or is it a shooter? Essentially, it's an adventure title in a first-person perspective, in which you utilize an energy cannon. So make of that what you will. But I'm just going to tell you in layman's terms, it's plain fun. It's a blast, and it's a great exploration game. One caveat I want to mention, though, is that it's not linear exploration, meaning that you're going to have to be doing a lot of backtracking for new items, new upgrades for your suit as you progress through each game. This goes for all the titles. There are significant backtracking to each, no matter which you choose of the franchise, Prime 1 through 3. You're going to have to go back in the levels, discover new areas, and run through places once or twice. So if you're more into the rail shooter type games, or games that basically lead you along the way, somewhat like Call of Duty, where it's very much to the point and your main objective is known always, then maybe Metroid isn't for you. But my overall opinion is that if you have a Wii, you definitely should take a look into the Prime series. It's a remarkable franchise of Nintendo that I feel is too far often overlooked. And now there's no better time to experience all 3 of the masterpieces in one collection with the Metroid Prime Trilogy. As an additional bonus, when you get the game, it comes in a wonderful metal casing etched with Samus on the front. Upon opening this gem, you'll find an exclusive art booklet that takes you through some of the character models of Samus in the past and some interesting enemy sketches. Overall, I give the Metroid Prime Trilogy a 9.6 out of 10. This is one of the best Wii games you can find out there today, and it's pretty pathetic to consider that one of the best Wii games is just 2 repackaged GameCube games with one Wii game that was originally launched during the early parts of the Wii's life cycle. Even considering that, though, many people have missed the Prime series, therefore, it's not a shame to go back to it. The graphics still hold up to today's standards, which is just a testament to Retro Studios' hard work and dedication into the games. And it's a really fun experience if you're looking for a great adventure game that's going to engross many, many hours of your time. Now, if you do remember from my past review of this game, I believe I gave it a 9.7, and I bumped it down to a 0.6 only because of the price you can find it. I realize that I do these reviews for the consumer, and when looking around, it seems a bit harder to find this wonderful package out there. Now you can find it on Amazon for approximately $125 new, but get it now before it raises further in price and there are less copies. I think this is somewhat of a collectible, but it's also an irreplaceable title on Wii that every owner of the system should have. So that has been my opinion on this great franchise and the excellent bundle that this thing is. I've been DeoGenZ. Leave your comments below on what you think of my reviews and if I should do more, and I'll see you next time, guys.